Soaptree yucca reproduction depends on moths, which deliberately cross-pollinate the flowers. The blossoms need pollen from a different plant in order to produce seed. The moth is equally dependent on the yucca. It lays eggs on each pollinated ovary, and the hatched larvae eat some of the developing seeds. Emergence of adult moths must coincide with yucca flowering for the reproductive needs of both species to be met. However, the synchronization of moth emergence with flowering is frequently poor, and seed set and moth reproduction in such years are low. Yucca populations may flower sparsely or not at all in dry years. Fortunately, they don't have to set seed every year because they flower many times in their long lives. Soaptree yucca inflorescences are consumed heavily by livestock and wildlife, including mule deer, pronghorn, black-tailed jackrabbits, and several types of wood rats. We know that a soaptree yucca plant is going to have an active season when we see that a stalk or scape is beginning to emerge. As the stalk comes to its full height, branches, flower buds, and flowers will soon appear. If there is no such stalk, the answer to are there flowers and/or flower buds is an easy no. However, if there are flowers and flower buds, you may want binoculars to help with your count. Now you must determine if there are open flowers. The big, beautiful, bell-shaped flowers are easy to spot, but you may need to estimate the number of flowers on the back of the plant. The next question is, are fruits present, ripe or unripe? This is defined as one or more fruits are visible on the plant. For Soaptree yucca, the fruit is a capsule that changes from green to tan, brown, or dark brown, and splits open to expose the seeds. Do not include empty capsules that have already dropped all of their seeds. This would seem to be an easy question, but it isn't. The green, unripe fruit is obvious and easy to record, but once the fruit splits open, chances are it hasn't split open far enough for the seeds to be visible, either because of the height of the plant and/or distance from the trail, or because the capsule is pointed away from the trail. We know when fruits split open, it should have seeds in it, and so the fruit would be considered ripe. But that is a guess if we cannot see the seeds. We can record that fruit are present when we see unripe fruit. We just cannot always answer how many ripe and unripe fruits are present. Therefore, we will normally use a question mark for questions having to do with ripe fruit, unless we can actually see the seeds. The next question is, are ripe fruits present? As mentioned before, unless you can actually see the seeds, you will have to use the question mark. You can also put a note in the comments that ripe fruit appear to be present, but seeds were not visible. Seed capsules and old stalks will linger until the old stalk finally dries up and breaks off. Once the capsules turn black and deteriorate, you should be able to report that no fruit are present, even if the capsules or husks of the fruit remain or persist on the plant. Recent fruit or seed drop will always be answered with a question mark during fruiting season or left blank during other times of the year because it is not possible to examine the ground beneath the yucca plants because of the distance from the trail and/or ground cover beneath the plant. Now you are ready to collect data on the Soaptree yucca. Thank you for being a part of this important work.